Hi, I'm Roxana from VP Estate, and in this video we will show how users can add new listings from front-end user dashboard in the WPRentals team. For each step, we will show where the site administrator can manage the related options in WordPress admin. This is useful if you want to control which fields appear in the listing form, which fields are mandatory, how guests are selected, how booking detail works, and how location fields are displayed. After the owner logs in, they can access the user dashboard from the website header or from the dashboard menu. From user dashboard, the owner can manage their profile, view their listings, and add new listings. For the user dashboard pages to show correctly, the pages need to be created in admin. Usually they are imported along with the demo content, but if you deleted them, they are mandatory for the user dashboard to work. In this video, I will show only the necessary pages for the submission process. So I will go to admin, pages. In the submission process, there are two pages involved. The add new listing page that has the user dashboard submit step 1 template. So if you deleted the demo pages, you will need to create a new page using the user dashboard submit step 1 template. And the second page is edit listing that was built with the user dashboard edit template. If this page is missing, the edit process will not work. Now we will start explaining the submission process. In the add new listing, you will have 7 sections: description, price, images, details, location, amenities, and calendar. The owner will need to add details in each of these sections, and for each section the site admin can decide the fields that will be visible and the ones that will be mandatory. To manage these fields, the admin needs to go to Team Options, Add Listing Page, and Payment Settings. From Select the fields for listing submission, the admin chooses which field appear in the front-end submission form, and from Select the mandatory fields for listing submission, the admin chooses which field must be completed before the user can continue submitting the listing. Make sure that any mandatory fields is also visible in the form. So first select the fields in the first section, and then make them mandatory. Depending on the setup, the user adds title, description, and category details. The title field will always show in the form, but the category and description fields can be managed from Team Options. You'll have main category, second category, and description. If you do not want to show any of these fields, you can just deselect them from this list. In the category fields, you'll have dropdowns. The elements in the two dropdowns are property taxonomies, and the admin will manage them from backend as well. The admin can manage categories from listings, bookings, and more, and you'll have listing categories and listing types. We also have a dedicated video tutorial that explains in detail how the admin can manage property categories. The next field in the submission form is the guest number. The owner will choose the number of guests allowed for this listing in the dropdown. You can also set if children age 2 to 12 will not be charged. You can select to allow guests above capacity and add the extra guest number. The guest field cannot be controlled from Team Options. The guest field will show in the submission form based on the rental type that you choose for your site. This can be managed in Team Options, Booking Configuration, in Guest Selector Settings. If you choose Vacation Rental, then the guest field will show in the submission form, but if you choose Object Rental, then the guest field will be removed. Also, you'll have the option to choose how the guest field will show on front end. In the booking form, you'll have the option to choose Advanced Guest Control or the classic drop-down guest. Going back, if you do not need the options for children will not be charged, allow guests above capacity, and maximum number of guests, these fields can be disabled from Team Options, Add Listing Page, and Payment Submit. You'll have these two fields: do not consider children as guests and maximum extra guest above capacity. If they will be disabled, then in the submission form these sections will not show. The next section in the submission form is city and neighborhood. Here the owner will choose city, neighborhood, and country, but depending on the admin setup, there are 3 options available. At this moment I have drop-downs, but you can also choose Google or OpenStreet autocomplete, manually input, or this option for drop-downs. The setup can also be made in theme options. Go to search, location field search settings. The admin can allow location autocomplete using Google or OpenStreet places. The admin can also disable autocomplete and allow users to type the city and area manually. And the third option is to show cities and areas as drop-down in the submission form. If drop-downs are used, the city and area elements must already exist in the admin area, and they can be added by the admin under listing bookings and more, under listing city and listing area. Going back to the submission form, if Google places will be used, then the country field will not show in the submission form and the value will be saved based on the city selected for the city field. Next, in the submission form, you will have the field for affiliate link. If the owner will add a link here, when the guest will press the Book Now button in the listing page, the guest will be redirected to the link added here, and the booking will not be processed in the site but in the third-party link added by the owner. Next, you'll have private notes. Here the owner can add notes visible only to the site admin. Then you have check-in message. The message added here will be added in the trip details email sent when the guest confirms a new booking. And the last 2 checkboxes, show contact form instead of the booking form. If this option will be enabled, then in the listing page the booking form will be replaced with a contact form. The second checkbox option is to allow instant booking. If enabled, then the owner approval will be bypassed and the guest can pay for the booking in the same time when the booking is placed. I will leave only the allow instant booking and I will press continue. Now the new listing was created. You will have this message here, and by pressing save, all the details added in the description section will be saved and you will be redirected to the next step, which is the price one. The admin controls which price fields appear in the front-end listing from theme options. The price values are added per listing from the listing form. The global booking behavior is managed separately from theme options booking configuration. Here you can select the booking type, per day, per hour, or mix. The admin can also select which days count as weekend days and define the long-term thresholds used for special price. From calendar settings, the admin can control how many months are shown in the calendar used for custom prices, listing availability, and booking management, and can also select the date format. Going back, since I have mixed booking, the owner can choose if the booking type will be per day, night, or per hour. You can add price per night. This will be the main price that will show in cards and will be taken into consideration for the search. You can add before and after labels. For example, you can add from in front of the main price, so you can let users know that there will be more than one price for this listing. You can set taxes. You can set the value for price per night if the booking will be longer than 7 days or 30 days. You can add the price for the weekend days. You can add extra guests. Here you can also add cleaning fee, city fee. You can set minimum nights of booking, set the security deposit fee, set the value for the early bird discount. You can choose when the booking will start or when the booking will end, and you can add extra options for the booking. Below the save button, you will have the calendar for the custom price. If you need to have special periods with different price, for example Easter, Christmas, you can add it here. You just need to select the start and the end date. You'll have this pop-up, and for this period you can add custom price. You can add main price, extra price per guest, price per weekend, set minimum days of booking, and set the start or end date for the book. I will save the changes made so far and I will be redirected to the next section, which is the images one. Here the owner can upload the images that will show in the listing and also can add a video and the code for a virtual tour. The admin can control these settings in add listing page, payments, and submit listing submission form. To be able to add images, the property media field needs to be selected. Embedded video ID and embedded video type are the field for videos, and the virtual tour is the field for the iframe video tour section in the images. If you do not need any of these fields, you can just deselect them here. The admin can also control here the maximum number of images per listings. If you add 5, then the owner cannot add more than 5 images. Going back to add images, the select media button needs to be pressed. You can select multiple images at once and they will be attached to the property. To select a featured image, you'll need to double click on the image. You will see the star here and you can change the image's order with drag and drop. You can add a video from Vimeo or YouTube. You'll need to add only the video ID here. The video tool will work only with iframe code. To save the details here, you'll need to press save and you will be redirected to the next section, which is the details one. Here you'll have the theme default fields and custom fields, along with the section for terms and conditions. The theme default fields are size, room, bedrooms, bathrooms. If you do not need any of the default fields, you can disable them from theme options. Here you can deselect property size, rooms, bedrooms, bathrooms, or the cancellation policy. I will fill them. For the bedrooms, you will have additional setup, as you can set the types of beds that each bedroom includes. The types added here can be managed from admin in theme options. You'll need to go to listing page text labels. Here you can also change the labels that will be seen in the actual listing page in front end, and here you can add the type of beds that you need for your site. Going back, you can choose the type of beds for each bedroom and you can set the number of bathrooms. The next fields will be the custom fields that admin set in theme options. I will go back to theme options. The custom fields are managed in general listing custom fields. Here you can add as many custom fields as you need. You can add different type of fields: long text, short text, drop down, numeric, or date field. Once you added new fields here, they will need to be selected from the add listing page list for them to show in the submission form. So each time you add a new custom field, you'll need to go to the listing submission form, look the new field in the list and select it to show in the front-end submission form. Going back, the owner will have the option to add his own custom details if the required one for his listings cannot be found in the admin edit ones. Next, you'll have terms and conditions. You can add here the cancellation policy and you can tick here smoking allowed, pets allowed, party allowed, children allowed, or add other rules. Once you are done, you can save and you will be redirected to the next section, which is the location one. Here the owner will add the address of the listing, can add address, postal code, state or county, and in this section the owner will need to place the pin of the location on the map by pressing this button. For the location of the pin on the map to be saved, the latitude and longitude fields need to be selected to show in the listing submission form. All these fields can be managed from theme options. You'll have property address, code, county, state. You can choose if you want to display or not the map, and you'll have the coordinates fields. Going back, once you set up the location details, you'll need to save the details and you will be redirected to the amenities section. The amenities elements are managed by the admin and they are considered property taxonomies. They can be managed from listing, bookings and more. You'll have here listing features. The admin can add as many features as needed, and for the new elements to show in the front-end submission form, they will need to be selected from the add listing page list of elements. All features and amenities can be found at the end of the list, and you will need to select here the features and amenities that you need to be visible in the front-end submission form. You can select here as many elements as needed and save changes. The last section in the submission form is the calendar section. Here the owner can block date manually. The owner will need to select the start and the end date, add notes if needed, and book period. In the same section, the owner can add iCal feeds to import or export book dates, and this is the last step in the submission process. The new listing can be managed from My Listings. Here the owner will have the option to edit, delete or duplicate the listings. And that's how users can add a new listing in the WPRentals theme, and how the site administrator can manage the options shown in each part of the submission form. This setup gives you control over the listing workflow, the fields owner must complete, the booking details, guest settings, location fields, images, custom fields, and amenities. This wraps our video. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get instant notifications on new videos.